Hey everybody, Clint Hardy back with you. Today is January 7th, 2019. This is the third take because I jacked up the first two times. I was going to videotape me fixing the auger shaft, the finger shaft that goes down through the center of the auger on the header, on the 1020 header, that the fingers rotate on, but got ahead of myself and completely forgot. So I'm looking at maybe getting a GoPro that will make things a little bit easier, and hopefully I'll get a little bit more tape for you guys. So I'll go over with you a little bit on what we did, how we fixed it, and I did have to enlist a little bit of help from my dad's neighbor. His name's Terry, as well as my dad's name is Terry. He did a phenomenal job on milling this bar stock down to where we needed it. So let me show you what we did. So this isn't going to be the most ideal way to film this, but this is also the second take that I've made for this video. What we did was we shoved the bar stock, the milled bar stock, and I'm going to add a picture in now. And what we did, when we got our timing correct, we made sure that the flat part was down. We wanted these carriage bolts, because this is a timing mechanism here. We wanted it pretty close to center, so we could, if we go to the left, we can actually raise this up further. And if we want to lower the fingers, we push it down here to the right. So we wanted it somewhere in the middle, and that's going to give us a pretty good clearance on these fingers. Now you see here, this has been beat up a little bit. Well, that happened whenever that shaft broke down on the inside of that timing mechanism. That allowed one of these fingers to slide down and actually get wedged right down in here somewhere, and bent the shaft that goes horizontally here, and that's where these nicks started coming in. So where we're at right now, and I've got my chain hooked up back to that end, so I'm not able to turn it all the way, but that's going to give us about an inch clearance between the bottom of this plate to the bottom of the finger. It's probably a little too high, but you know, where we're at right now, that'll be sufficient to keep running again. So we've got good weather coming up. I'm hoping to get done this week. I'm waiting on some valve stems. We're going to go ahead and put the floating tires on this machine, and we're going to get going, and we're going to get wrapped up here pretty quick. So so when we got our timing figured out right into here, we welded that shaft. We pulled this plate and this plate off right here, and that allowed us to get a better weld on that bar stock going into the tube that the fingers are connected to. So it is stationary, but what turns is actually this auger. This is what turns. The shaft that goes down through the center is stationary, so there's a bearing right back up in there that the shaft turns on. All the bearings are good. The shaft is good, solid weld. Grinded it down. I actually doubled it up, put a filler bead, and then I put a better bead on top of that. Got a real good weld to it. So I was pretty leery on doing it, because if you don't get that thing exactly center, you're going to have a cavitation down here on this end. But with Terry, the way that he did that, he milled that down perfect, and it was a solid weld, and solid when it was running through. So got my cousin pulling in. So we're good to go on that, and then we're going to get going. As soon as I fix a couple other things, we're ready to go. Hey everybody, Clint Hardy, December. Hey everybody, it's Clint Hardy back with you. It is December, shit, I did it again.